Book name Yoga for Healing by Dr. P.S. Venkateswaran. A healthy body and a clear mind are the essential prerequisites for all pursuit in life, especially for the practice of yoga. A sound body ensures a sound mind. Yogic physical culture, which is an initial step in the practice of Hatha Yoga as well as Raja Yoga, ensures the required physical health and mental alertness simultaneously with additional psychic development. The repertory which follows has been compiled with the sole purpose of providing everyone with a much needed reference book and guide for treatment of diseases and ensuring physical well-being. All asanas, bandhas, mudras and kriyas gleaned from authoritative texts which are not very difficult to practice but sure to lead to physical benefits have been dealt with in this manual. Among all the systems of physical culture, the system of yoga is the most perfect one and stands unrivaled. Ordinary physical exercises develop the superficial muscles of the body only. Yogic practices are intended for the thorough exercising of the internal organs such as liver, spleen, pancreas, heart, lungs, brain, and the important ductless glands of the body called endocrine glands, viz. Pituitary and pineal glands in the brain, thyroid and parathyroid at the root of the neck, adrenals near the kidneys, gonads within the sexual organs, male as well as female, which play a very important part in the economy of nature in maintaining health, in metabolism and in the structure, growth and nutrition of the different kinds of cells and tissues of the body. Asanas and yogic kriyas help to build a strong nervous system and keep clean and healthy the internal organs as well. The brain, muscles, nerves, internal organs and tissues are purified, toned and energized. They help in controlling and purifying the body and the mind. These practices are not only physical but also spiritual as they awaken the Kundalini Shakti. The Kundalini power lies dormant, coiled up like a snake at the base of the spine, which when awakened enables a man to achieve a state of ecstasy. All forms of yogic practices achieves this directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly. Regular practice of yogic exercises, even for about 15 minutes a day, will give abundant energy, muscular strength and nerve power, a charming personality and a long life. Yoga asanas will root out all chronic diseases and bestow upon practitioner physical, intellectual and spiritual strength and power. The yoga asana practitioner is agile and nimble. He has a very elastic spine, a keen and vigorous appetite and a supple body. He laughs heartily, radiates joy, strength and vigor whenever he moves, accomplishes his aims and is endowed with a peculiar glow in his face and eyes and possesses an alluring charm in his smile. The yoga physical culture, by its influence on the endocrine glands, affords a great opportunity for developing healthy moral traits, mental purity and psychic stamina, leading to sublimation of man to divinity and ultimate realization of self. Asana means seat or posture. Patanjali Maharishi, the exponent of yoga philosophy, says in his Yoga Sutra, Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Asanas are postures which can be maintained steadily with comfort for a long time. When an asana is preferred to be the level of this steadiness, it enables one to stay in that condition for a long time without any distraction. There are 84 lakh of them corresponding to the different postures adopted by each one of the living beings. Out of these, the classical yogic literature has mentioned about 84 that can be perfected by human beings. The Gheranda Samhita has recommended 32 out of these as being the most satisfactory and generally useful. H. Swami Sivananda has, however, considered 25 to be very important. They are 1. Asanas for meditation, 1. Padmasana, 2. Siddhasana, Swastik Asana and 4. Sukhasana. These are standard meditative poses where the body naturally finds its center of gravity and can be kept steady without any effort. These poses can be maintained for a long time with regular practice. As one practices to remain in any selected pose for a longer and longer time, one can be more and more free from any body consciousness and dwell in the mental realm for a sufficiently long time. The presence of the body will not be felt and meditation becomes easier and easier. Advanced spiritual aspirants and accomplished yogis or jnanis can, however, adopt any pose convenient to them, not necessarily the ones mentioned above, and proceed with their meditation. The only requirement is that the pose should be one which could be maintained with ease and comfort for a long time by the individual concerned. The mind should not be distracted in any way because of any discomfort in the body. Sri Gangadhar Paramhansa used to meditate regularly for hours in Shirshasana. See front page. 2. Others. 5. Shirshasana, 6. Sarvangasana, 7. Halasana, 8. Matsyasana, 9. Paschimottanasana, 10. Mayurasana, 11. Ardha Matsendrasana, 12. Salbhasana, 13. Bhujangasana, 14. Dhanurasana, 15. Gomukhasana, 16. Vajrasana, 17. Garudasana, 18. Urdhva Padmasana, 19. Padangushtasana, 20. Trikonasana, 21. Bandha Padmasana, 22. Padahastasana, 23. Matsendrasana, 24. Chakrasana, and 25. Shavasana. Swami Shivananda used to invariably recommend Shirsasana and Sarvangasana combined with Paschimottanasana to all who approached him. All of them had unanimously reported their wonderful, mysterious and beneficial efforts. If one cannot spare much time, one can reduce the number of asanas and do these 3 asana alone, which will give the advantages and benefits of all other asanas. Kuryat dasanam, Sthairya Marogyam, Changla Ghavam. Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Chapter 1, S1 17. Asanas bestow steadfastness of mind, health and lightness of body. Movements and manipulations of the various parts of the body intended to strengthen them and lead eventually to the awakening of Kundalini Shakti are called Mudras. According to Hatha Yoga Pradipika, there are 10 mudras: 1. Mahamudra, 2. Mahabandha, 3. Mahaveda, 4. Kechari, 5. Udyana, 6. Malabandha, 7. Jalandhar Bandha, 8. Viparitha Karani Mudra, 9. Vajroli Mudra, and 10. Shakti Chalani Mudra. Here even bandhas are included in the term mudras. Bandhas are postures and exercise which confines the air to a particular part of the body, stimulates one or more seats of energy in the spinal column, and help attaining psychic development and a state of ecstasy. According to the same source, mudras prevent old age and death. Jara Marna Nasha Nama. Actions done to clean out the impurities within the body so as to remove all excess fat and mucus and render it pure. For all delicate advanced practices such as pranayam, meditation, etc. are called kriyas or karmas. Kriyas are recommended only for those with a tendency for obesity and excess secretion of mucus. Others should not resort to them as it may do harm. Medah श्लेष माधिकाः पूर्वः शक्ति कर्माणि समाचारेत अन्यास्तु नाचरेतानि दोषानाम समभावतः. There are 6 kriyas: dhauti, bhasti, neti, tratka, nauli, and Kapal Bhatti. They are said to bestow wonderful powers, Vichitra Guna Sandhayi, or great siddhis, Maha Siddhi Pradayani. Nauli is said to be the best among them. Hada Kriya Mauliriyamcha Nauli. Hatha Yoga Pradipika says, Rajyogam Vinna Prithvi Mudra Vichitrapi Na Shobhate. This steadfastness achieved through the practice of yoga asana and the wonderful powers obtained by perfection of mudras has no real and everlasting value unless the practitioner takes to the practice of Raja Yoga and ascends higher in the path of spiritual evolution. Hatha Yoga Pradipika again proclaims, Yuva Vridho Tivridho Vam Vyadhito Durbalopi Vam Abhyasati Siddhi Ma Pranoti Sarvya Yogeshwa Tanatritah. Everyone, young, old, very old, diseased or weak, can achieve success in every yoga by diligent and continuous practice. To be continued. Like and subscribe.